This is Curb. It snows 9 months of the year and hails the other 3. Any food that grows here is tough and tasteless. The people that grow here, even more so. The only upsides are the pets. While most places have wolves or cats, we have dragons. This is 200 Days in a World of Dragons. Links will be down below to watch the full series. Finally, we are back in the world of dragons for 200 days. Oh, I'm excited for this, guys. So make sure, if you are hyped for this one, that you smack that like button right now and hit sub if you haven't already. Now, I want to start off by just doing something that we didn't get to do on the last 100 days, which of course is name our nightlight. Now, the name I want to go with is Moonshine. This name was recommended to me by Walter, so thank you very much for commenting on the video and letting me know what I should name the dragon. There we go. Let's give that to you. And there it is. We have a Moonshine now. Now, since we last played, the mod has updated quite a lot, adding a few brand new dragons into the game and changing a couple as well. As you can see over here, we've got a brand new model on the Monstrous Nightmare, and boy, does it look cool. Let's just take one out real quick just to fly around. Look at this. This is so sick. Yo, a lot more skinny and a lot more textured. I really like the model. They really worked hard on it, and it definitely paid off. As you probably have seen, some of our dragons as well have gone missing. Now, when the mod updated, all of our dragons ended up being set to wander, meaning they kind of went off on a little bit of a roam. Now, I managed to get a couple back before I started the video, but I lost a deadly nada, and I also lost one of our gronkles, meaning we're gonna have to go out and find another one of each of those to make a pair. Now, not only have some of the dragons ended up having their models updated and animations changed, we now have a few brand new dragons added to the world. So before we continue doing anything, I literally want to take Moonshine out, and I want to head out and see if we can find any brand new dragons to kickstart our 200 days. Wait, here's some of our dragons. Yo, I forgot about you. Come here. What was your name again? I've forgotten. Come here. I need to catch you. Yeah, no. Oh god, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? Yes, I got it. Okay. Come here, Gronks. Gronks. Yeah. Okay. We've saved some of our dragons. Let's go. So I think now the only one we're missing is the deadly nada, I think. Finally, we've landed the Gronkle and he's resting up. Okay. Whew. And the Songwing, we got it. Okay. That was close, right? Resting. Now we can head back out. Okay. And then we do have our Elytra as well that we can go ahead and chuck on. Okay, we've come across our very first dragon, and it looks like it is a snow wraith. Now, in order to get this guy, we're going to have to leave you right here, right? Moonshine, stay there and trust me. Right, snow wraith, I know you love a good old pork chop. That's it, buddy. Ah! Oh, no. Okay, we need to run. That was not good. Okay, what we need to do then is we need to get into a trap. Right? So let's go down into here, right? And then what we'll do is we'll sort of get into a position where he comes to us, but we're going to be inside of the wall. Just like what we did before with the last strike, with the Whispering Deaths. Hey, buddy. Come on. Stay. Yes, we got it. Let's go. The Snow Wraith. Oh, our first super aggressive guy. Look at him with his big... He kind of reminds me of like Aerodactyl. Yo. Oh, it's so cool. I forgot the feeling of getting yourself a new dragon. This guy's awesome though. All right, Snow Wraith. Well, let's get you home, buddy. Well, now that we got one Snow Wraith, we might as well try our best to find a second, right? Oh my gosh. Wait, this is sick. I've just come across a village and the houses look almost the exact same, if not a lot better than the ones I made in my Viking village. Wait, this is so cool. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to get off. There we go. Yo, wait, this is so cool. Wow, this is sick. So this is the sort of thing I really want to build. So maybe I'll like revisit this place as like inspiration. Oh gosh. Well, I can't revisit if it's going to be blown up. Let's just say that much. Oh my gosh, it's on fire. Don't worry, I could save the house. Okay, I think we saved it, right? Nope, I can still hear fire. No, that's it, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to come back here at some point, though, to revisit and get a little bit of inspiration on some of the next builds that we're going to do, because you best believe we're going to be doing a lot, and I mean a lot of cool builds in this 200 days. I'm still yet to find one of the brand new dragons though, and I really want to try and find one before we head home. Even if it's just one more dragon, I just want to find a new one. Oh, I do see something. Oh, it's oh, what's his face? It's the first one we ever tamed. What are you called again? I forgot. The Flightmare, of course. Okay, what does a Flightmare take again? Let me check. Let me just double check. It takes the glow ink sacks, so we need to get a bunch of those real quick. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy tamed up. Come on. We got so many ink sacks. Please. Yeah, we got it. Nice. Let's catch you. There we go. And then I also saw a deadly nada over here. Now, we did lose one of ours because they've just disappeared. So I'm not really too sure what that's about. But we got another one right here. So let's go ahead and get him tamed. It's a really nice yellowy pink one too. Yeah, we got it. Nice. Okay, catch you. Perfect. All right. We're making some great progress already, which is awesome. Ouch. But again, before we head home, I really want to find just one of the new dragons. Deadly Natter. I want the bright blue one. You're super cool. Okay, will you eat raw cod? Or do you just like the salmons? Hey, come back. Come back. No, okay, you only like salmons. Oh, no. 15's not going to be enough, is it? No! Okay, we've got to go find more. Perfect. Salmons. Haha. Hopefully we can find more than just 3. Otherwise, it's going to be a interesting one. Come here, my friends. Come here. That's another thing I really want to work on in this 200 days as well, is finding a way to automate a lot of different ways that we need to tame our dragons. Because as the mod updates, I intend to continue these 100 days as long as I possibly can, up until at least 1,000 days in a dragon world, getting every single dragon in the mod as they are added. We're going to need a lot of different food to tame each different dragon. And salmon is definitely one that we're going to need a lot of. Okay, 29. Will it be enough? I have no clue. Hey, dude. I'm here. I would like to tame you. Hey, Deadly Nada. Come here. Come here, little dude. There we go. No, Moonshine. Stop trying to eat them all. Yay! We got it. Look at this blue, though. It's so pretty. Okay, so it's got that attack, and then it should have another attack as well. I don't remember what it is, though. Hang on. Oh, okay, I figured it out. So it looks like it's, oh, it's arrows. It shoots like spikes. Oh, that's sick. Okay, does it actually do anything, though? Let's see if we can actually hit, like, a villager, for example. We can. Oh, and it poisons them. Oh, okay. Very nice. Oh, wait, and it showed the spikes on the floor then, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, it does. Oh, that's so cool. Look at them. I have found a brand new dragon. I have no clue what it is, even if it's tameable, but it is like just sat in the trees right now. What is that? I have no clue. Hello? A razor whip. Okay. That sounds hostile, but it doesn't look hostile. Right. Okay. Let me just figure out what he eats. All right. We need to go get some poppies. We need to find some poppies. Yes, there's loads here. Okay. Wait, there are loads of poppies and stuff on this hill. This whole little area is just covered in flowers. Okay. Well, I'll take that. Hey. Yeah, you're right, Moonshine. Here, take some raw salmon. There we go. Right, okay, we've got 29 poppies. Will it be enough? I don't know. Come on. No, we need more. Uh-oh. Okay, I traveled far to get these poppies. There we go. Yes. And he's like stuck in a tree. Oh, there he is. There he goes. Ow. Ow. Spider. Stop it. Whoa. Oh, this one's fast. Oh, and the following is a lot better now. I didn't even realize. Okay, so this guy looks cool. The razor whip. I mean, he's got a lot of health as well. Like a lot more health than Moonshine does. This guy could become one of our daily flyers. That's very cool. All right. Well, I did say once we got one new dragon, we were going to head back. So let's go ahead and make our way home. Okay, I was about to pause the recording and head back. Wait, it's a songwing dude. I don't remember what he eats though. Okay, I think he eats mutton, and it was the death song, right? This is a death song. Hey, yes, it is a death song. Eat. No, stop. Yay! We got it. Let's go. We finally got a death song back. RIP to our last one, though. Okay, let's catch you as well. As all of our catchers completely full of brand new dragons. Hey, there we go. We have made it home. There you go, Moonshine. You can chill here. Okay, we have quite a few new dragons that we need to plop out then. So let's go with the ones where we already know where they're going to sit. So we've got our 2 Gronkles up there. We've got a Deadly Nada and another Deadly Nada. I'm going to place you down right here. And I'll place you down right next to it. Yeah, we got the whole gang. That blue one is so pretty, though. The blue and yellow. That blue and yellow is so beautiful. Right, then we got our next Flightmare, which is a different color. Yes. There we go. There's you two. We've got the Nightlight family chilling over there. We've got all of our pigs. Now we need to figure out where we want to put the snow wraith. Now, I was thinking for the snow wraith, it would be really cool to make different types of biomes. I want to make like sort of dragon nests that are coming out of the cliff. So probably better over here because it's the steepest area. But have like arched areas with like a little bottom, and it will have all of the dragons nested up inside of it. So in here, for example, we could have like a snowy one, which would end up having the snow wraiths in and stuff like that. Because otherwise, we're just going to have snow wraiths that are just chilling out here in the hot sun when they need to be in a cold environment, you know? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. And then same with like the monstrous nightmare. They love being on fire, right? So we'll make like a nice little volcanic bit for them and have different sort of areas for different types of dragons. So I guess for now, our snow wraith can just chill. You know what? Our snow wraith can just chill right here. And then the Death Song. Death Song, you can go right here. There we go. Cool. And then finally, we have the Razor Whip. Now, I want to leave the Razor Whip right here because he's a very cool looking dragon. Like, he's a bit derpy, but I kind of love him. And then we've got our beloved Moonshine as well. Now, we're really starting to collect up a lot of different materials that we're going to need to tame all the different dragons. Now, in this chest is basically all the things that all the different dragons need to tame. Obviously, we're not including other things like, for example, cobblestone. We're going to have, like, for example, rabbit. There'll be like glowberries and whatnot, which I don't think we have any of. No, we don't. So there are a lot of different things that we're going to need to automate. So hopefully by the end of this 200 days, I want to have automated a bunch of this stuff. Before we go ahead and do any of that, I want to essentially upgrade all of my armor. Now, our armor's not bad at the moment. It's pretty good, but we can always make it better. So first things first, we want to grab our diamonds out, and I want to head on over to our blacksmith real quick, which is where a lot of the villagers seem to be hanging out, which is really cool. And I want to hit the anvil, and I just want to go ahead and just repair all of our armor. There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Blacksmith. Where are you? I think it's you. Is it you? Nope, you're a cartographer. Okay, well, maybe there isn't a blacksmith around. I don't know. And there are a couple little bits and pieces that we got our hands on before from taking down the Red Death. Now, starting off, we have the Red Death Tooth, which we can go ahead and turn into a Dragon Tooth Scythe and a Dragon Tooth Pickaxe. Now, the pickaxe I don't think is better. Maybe it is. It potentially could be. I mean, we'll make it up anyway because we have enough to make up both things. We need to get our hands on some rabbit hide, which we don't have right now. So we're going to have to go ahead and get our hands on some of that. So we need to go find some rabbits, essentially, and then we can make up these tools. Well, with the power of editing, I can get these rabbit hide super fast. Right, let's do this. Come here, you stupid rabbit. Any more rabbits? There are a couple more rabbits. I got a rabbit's foot. Yay, I'm lucky. I got 2 rabbit's feet. Does that make me unlucky again? I don't even know. Right, well, I think that's going to be more than enough. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We got the rabbit's feet and the hide and everything we needed. Okay, so if we grab our crafting bench, once we grab a little bit of wood and some sticks, we can make up the Dragon Tool Scythe and the Dragon Tooth Pickaxe. The Dragon Tooth Scythe, I meant, sorry. Now, is it going to be better than the Diamond Pickaxe? I don't know, because we're going to need to get Netherite anyway, so I'm going to assume it's not. But the Dragon Tooth Scythe, though, is huge. And I do want to go ahead and test it out. So what have we got that we can test it on? We can probably test it on a pig. Piggy. Okay, that absolutely just one-tapped it. Oh, so this might actually be better than a sword. Ooh, okay. I think for now, though, I'm not going to use them. I kind of want to just chuck them in some item frames for now, just because I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be good to use or not. So we'll put them like up here for now. So we've got the scythe and we've got the pickaxe. There we go. And we also have this other fragment. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to. So we need amethyst shards, we need buttons and gold. We should have enough of each of those. There we go. And then we need 2 buttons. And then we need an actual log. Okay. The dragon's eye. The dragon's eye is locked and needs a key. Okay, well, there isn't like, I can't find any key type thing right now. So I guess, again, this is just an item that we don't have a clue how to use. So if you know how to use the dragon's eye, let me know, please, because I have no clue. All right, well, now that we've gone ahead and made up a couple cool tools, I want to go ahead and make my way into the Nether. Now, the reason for that, of course, is simple. We need to get a full set of netherite armor. Now, the best way to go ahead and get netherite armor is always and always has been and probably always will be using beds, right? So we can grab out some of our shulker shells that we got in the previous 100 days, and we can make ourselves some shulker boxes up. There we go. And then what we want to do is essentially just fill these both up with beds, right? Do we have any wool? We have a lot of wool still. Okay. And do we have a lot of wood as well? We have quite a lot. Think we're going to be okay. All right, there we go. We have filled up both of our shulker boxes with beds. So now what we want to do is just make our way into the nether, get down to the correct level, and start our hunt for netherite. Now, that does make me realize I don't actually know. Did we ever make an actual portal in this base? I don't think we did, which kind of makes me feel like we need to build one now, right? And I feel like this little podium right over here is going to be the perfect spot. It's a shame we can't have it sort of going diagonal, but we can have it this way. So I guess let's put that on hold for a minute and let's make up a real quick little area for our nether portal. All right, we've got all of the materials that we're going to need for our portal, and it's going to be quite a simple one. It's not going to be anything special, but it's going to look good, I hope. It should stick with the theme, though, and that's sort of what matters here. So for our actual portal frame itself, we're going to want to go... Let's say we put it down, like, right here, I guess. Okay, so that is going to be the height of our portal. Then we've got all of our materials that we've got right here. Now, this one should be a relatively easy one to complete. It shouldn't take too long whatsoever. All right, that's pretty much it already done. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I really like that. Okay, nice. So then what we'll do is we'll sort of move... We need to move these guys across a little bit because then they're just chilling right next to the Red Death skull. We'll actually make a proper home for all of these dragons eventually, obviously. But for now, this is just where they sit. And then we can sort of have our pathway leading off in this direction over here. Makes its way back around here. And then it comes over here. Cool. There we go. Nice. I don't want to like sort of extend these out a little bit more because it does kind of get a bit crammed around the farms. There we go. That's a bit better then. So we come up around here and then we can either head down this steep hill right here, or we can continue on and we can head on over to the nether portal. Very nice. Oh, the glow on it as well. Wow. Nice. Another thing I did realize that we haven't updated yet actually is our map. So let's go ahead real quick and just take some of these old maps out, and then I want to just update the map. So that one goes in there. Okay, hang on. This is gonna be complicated. Let me just fix this real quick. All right, the map should be in the right order now. So we had one there, and we got one there. Then it would be one there and one there, right? Yeah, there we go. Because we got the houses and stuff. We got the massive area there. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so in order to continue making this map, we obviously need to fill out the chunks around it, but for the most part, it's looking very good. We'll just chuck all of our old maps in this barrel right here, because eventually we'll have stuff down here. We'll have stuff around the sides as well, have stuff in the water. Oh, it's going to be so cool. Anyways, we need to stop getting so distracted. Let's go ahead and head into the nether and get netherite mining. All right, we have got 55 ancient debris, and I have completely ran out of beds. So I think it's probably appropriate that we head back now. We did quite a few trips, to be fair, and 55 is a really good amount. And here we are finally back through our lovely little Viking portal that we got going on there. And we are going to need to get ourselves a bunch of gold now and get all of this ancient debris smelted up. You know what? We should probably put all of our feeding materials into this shulker box, right? Probably would be smart. Right, then let's grab all of our gold real quick. We haven't actually got a lot of gold. Should be enough to make what we need, but I thought we would have had a lot more. Look at all this netherite scrap. It's beautiful. Right, so if we do this and we do that, we can make up all the pieces of the ancient debris that we're going to need. 8 pieces is more than enough for now. In order to merge the netherite with our diamond armor and our tools, we're going to need something called the netherite template. Now, I don't know if we already have one. I'm going to assume we do not. No. Okay. Which means we're going to have to head back to the nether and we're going to have to hunt down some bastions. I'm going to grab up our blue one because he's my favorite of the two. Because obviously we love blue. Blue is my favorite color. So obviously I'm going to love it. Right, let's head through to the Nether. Let's see if we can find ourselves a bastion. Okay, I see a golden statue. I assume that this is a bastion right here. It's like right inside of the walls though. Yep, that's a bastion. All right, perfect. Grab all this lovely, lovely gold. Thank you. I'm burning all the piggies. All the piggies will burn. I don't know what I did, but I think I just sent all of them down to the bottom there. So I think that's kind of ideal. There are so many piglins down there. Oh my gosh. What have I done? Okay, we need to like get away from this area just to de-aggro the pigs. Hello, piggies. Yeah, they seem to be adequately happy with me now, which is always great. Ah, that's really cool. So if anyone attacks me whilst I'm in this ability mode, it will set them on fire. That's very cool. Okay, literally nothing in there. A diamond efficiency 5 pickaxe. Oh, okay. I will happily take that. Aha. Okay, there is definitely another bit. Perfect. Okay. Oh, okay. We got a netherite scrap. That's nice. We got some more pork chops, some gold, and then we got a pig step. We got another efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe, more obsidian, another gold block. So all around not too bad, but unfortunately this one definitely didn't give us the netherite template, so we're gonna have to go find another one. Okay, new bastion. This looks like it might be a good one. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the one we want. Gotta break in now and hopefully not get absolutely murdered. Yep, it's a loot one. This is what we want. Okay, let's see if we can traverse this one. Okay, we've hit the first floor. Make our way across. I don't know if there's normally loot on the top floor, but we're gonna see if there is. Hello, friends. This is just so stupid. All right, and there we go. We have looted it. I'm a bit of a dum-dum and I accidentally forgot to unpause my recording, but we ended up getting 2 netherite upgrades as well as a netherite ingot, plus a bit more gold, and we also got some diamond pieces as well. So a pretty good haul overall. Now we just need to figure out how to get home. Well, I know one thing for certain. We got a dragon. And there we go. We have made it home. All right. Let's go ahead and drop off our monstrous nightmare real quick. Honestly, it was very fun to use. There you are, buddy. You can rest now. Rest easy, my friend. And now we want to grab out all of our diamonds and we want to grab out netherrack, I'm pretty sure. And then in order to make a new one of these, yep, there we go. Oh, that was expensive. That's all of our diamonds gone. We're going to need to go mining for more at some point. Oh, that was tough. Okay, well, we have one spare netherite upgrade template. So now we need another new block that I don't actually think I've made yet. So let's go ahead and craft up the smithing table, which we should probably put into our blacksmith, unless there's already one here, which means that would be very awkward. There is not. Okay, put that right there. Then we can take off all of our lovely armor. And let's go ahead and start upgrading. Number 1, the netherite boots. Next, we have the netherite helmet. Then we have the netherite chest plate. And finally, the netherite leggings. There it is. Cover me in debris. We've got our shovel. We've got our axe. Our pickaxe. And finally, our sword. Now, look at us. Oh, look at this. Look at the tools as well. Wow. Okay, they look very cool. It looks like they've got like a bit of a flaming edge to them or something like that. Like, whoa. Okay, we look cool. We look very, very cool now. And hopefully this will protect us a lot better when it comes to fighting other dragons too. All right, now that we are back and we have all of our netherite tools and whatnot, I want to continue expanding our village. Now, we've got so many dragons right here, and we have this massive section over here that we haven't really used a lot yet. And I'm thinking before in the 100 days, I really wanted to turn this into like the giant like chained dome that they have in the first one. But the more I think about it, they don't really use it as much throughout the movies because they become friends with the dragons and they have no need for it really. So instead of making up a massive chain dome, what I want to do is essentially expand the village out in this direction. So we can remove all of our oak planks and we can start planning out a bunch more houses to continue the village. Now, I want to start by making a couple little farm areas. So what I want to do, so let's sort of expand out this little grass platform here like this. There we go. And then what we can go ahead and do is have a farm sort of in between each of the paths. So let's say we made a path up like in this direction right here, and we'll have it lead up under the trees and whatnot like that. There we go. Okay, so that should be a big enough path, I reckon. So then what we can start doing is mapping out again like we've been doing before. So this area will have, like, for example, carrots, and then we can have it on the opposite side as well. So we'll sort of wall off this little area here, have it come through here. And again, this one will be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. And this one, for example, will have like potatoes. So we've got carrots, potatoes, then we can head it on up and round, and then we can continue our pathway going around this way. Oh gosh, there's a creeper. I might go sleep real quick so we get rid of this storm, because our villagers are sure to get struck by lightning. All right, much better. So as I was saying, we're going to sort of extend this platform round. Oh, we've got, excuse me, Gollum. Yep, cheers. Yep, cool. Okay, nice. So now what we can do is sort of have another farm popping up right over here. So we're going to run out of blocks, but you get the gist of what's going on. So it'll sort of come around here, curve off this way, and then we'll have that there. So I think that's what we're going to start off with. So we need to go and grab a bunch more blocks and then begin building. Now, we are running slightly low on certain materials. We have a lot of stone brick. We have a lot of mossy cobblestone. We don't have a lot of cobblestone or gravel. And I feel like we could do with a couple other blocks as well, like some andesite potentially, and then also some tuff as well, I think would work really well. So what I might do is head on down into the mines and just gather up a bunch more resources before we continue. Now, that also leads me into another thing that I want to go ahead and build at some point during this 200 days, which, of course, is a mine. So if I sort of like flatten out a little bit more of this area over here, we can turn it into pathway like this. And then I basically want to turn this section right here into like an actual mine as well. So we can have like gold blocks, we'll have like coal, we'll have iron, all the different blocks and stuff sort of in this area. So like essentially it'll come over like that, I guess. I don't know. But we'll turn it into like a little dome area here, and then you sort of walk in, and then you've got your mine shaft that goes down. We'll have it start like back here, and it'll be 3 wide. So what I'll do is, whilst I'm mining for resources, we'll also go down and make a giant mine shaft as well. All right, we've just hit like it looks like a big cave. I think I'm going to leave the cave for now. I'm going to come back to it. But basically, what we've done is we've made like a giant mine area that sort of, I wanted to go off the theme of making it look like a dragon has basically just tunneled through the mines. With the lanterns everywhere to sort of give it that aesthetic look as well. I think we've got more than enough materials now, though, to make the farms that we want to make. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. I mean, at first, I did just start off by making it into like an actual like mine. But then I thought, you know what, let's make it a little bit more natural. So yeah. We'll decorate it up at some point, maybe add some rails in as well, add some like wooden like supports inside of here as well. There's a lot of potential. So we've got all of our minerals and stuff that we mined up. We've also got all of our blocks and whatnot in here, which is absolutely perfect. There we go. Pretty much an entire chest of blocks. So the ones I want to grab out then for the farm are going to be tough blocks. I want to grab out some cobblestone as well. We're going to grab some mossy cobblestone, some andesite as well, and then maybe a bit of gravel too. Okay, so I guess we could probably start off then by doing the wheat farm, maybe, since we haven't really like leveled that one out yet. So what we'll do then is we'll just sort of make our pathway a little bit larger, because we don't want to leave ourselves with like no room to walk around. That would be an absolute nightmare. And then I guess we could just start placing down blocks randomly along the pathway. Might just do what I did last time, which worked out really well. There we go. So we got our little wheat farm area right here, which is going to look good. Now we also do need to remember this is just a farm area, so I think adding in some slabs will actually be quite beneficial here, because then it's just an area where we can easily get into without having to worry too much. And then we can obviously hoe down all of this in here, and then it will look hopefully pretty good. Now, I do want to make like the back side of it a little bit higher up. So we sort of do like from here, we can have like an extra bit. And then what we can go ahead and do is place in water in this little area right here for now. And then literally all we want to do is just place down water in different spots so that we can hydrate all the land in here. All right, so we've hoed down all the land and got it all hydrated, and I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. What I want to do now, though, is obviously get the seeds planted down so they can start growing, and then I also want to get more of the fence gates and sort of try and make that same sort of pattern that we've done everywhere else. And I've also noticed there's a lot of iron golems inside of the pig farm, which is it's not ideal. There we go. Actually, you know what? It actually looks so much better with the lights on it. I think that looks so good. Okay, so now hopefully there'll be enough light source here for all of the seeds to grow. Now we just got to repeat that process 2 more times for the carrots and the potatoes. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to get both these builds done, and then I'll bring you guys back once we finish the carrots and the potatoes. As you guys can see, we've got our little carrot farm right here, and then we've got the potato one just over here as well. I've done like a slightly different design for each of them, which I think is quite nice, and it makes them look a little bit more unique. Well, I hope so anyway. So all we got to do now is just place in the final touches, and then we can finally do what you guys have probably been waiting for so far the entire video, actually hunting dragons. Well, not hunting them, but you get the gist. Finally, we have finished our farms off. I'm pretty happy with how they've turned out, to be honest. We've got 2 villagers assigned to each different farm as well, so they can hopefully keep the farms going and actually replenish the crops when they're fully grown, which would be ideal. And it's another thing to sort of add and tick off the list for this village. I think it's time now then that we head out on our dragon. I want to say our nightlight is this one over here, hopefully. Yep, moonshine. Okay, perfect. Right, let's head on out and let's see what we can find. All right, so I've done a little bit of research whilst we were out exploring. I didn't really end up finding anything, but what I did end up realizing is that we needed to make a special item in order to find some of the brand new dragons. Now, this item, of course, was something we crafted at the end of the 100 days, the Dragon's Eye. Now, if I go into my Dragon's Manual, you can see the Dragon's Eye needs to be unlocked on this left side here with a special Dragon's Tooth. Now, I'm pretty certain that the Dragon's Tooth is going to be the Snow Wraith's Tooth, but unfortunately, we don't have one. So what we're going to have to do is head out on our dragon and see if we can find ourselves a Snow Wraith. Now, if we can find a Snow Wraith, we can go ahead and murder it and then get the tooth from it like that. And then we'll be able to unlock the Dragon's Eye. Now, that should then allow us to get more dragons. I'm not exactly sure how it works entirely. I just know that we need to unlock this Dragon's Eye to get the next level of dragons. And if you are wondering how we got our hands on this before, make sure you check out our previous 100 days in this mod, where we ended up taking down the Red Death. All right, okay, we found an ice biome. Now we just need to try and find ourselves a Snow Wraith. Hopefully it won't be too difficult to find. Okay, here we go. Okay, I found one. Let's see if we can attack it. There we go. All right. Let's take it down, Moonshine. We've got to get good at practicing with our dragon because there was a new update to the Red Death, which means that you can no longer use bow and arrows on it. So when we fight it again, if we fight it again, we ain't going to be able to use any of our normal devices. We've got to go ahead and use only dragons. He's taken flight. This could be a little bit more difficult now. Come on. We need a direct shot. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, that almost got me murdered. Woo! Okay, we need to be very, very careful here. No, thank you. Let's eat up our pork chops. Sniped. Ah, we missed. Okay, hit. Oh my gosh. Moonshine's taking big damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, we actually need to be careful now. Moonshine is taking a lot of health damage. Come on. Maybe first person will be easier? Yeah, there you go. Okay, now, did we get the drop? Ah, it doesn't look like it. No, we're gonna have to find another one. Oh, bro. Get you healed up real quick, though. Back on the hunt, I guess. Okay, we found another one. You know what? I might try just attacking it myself. Okay, we've ran out of what we need. Let's go and attack it. Okay, we got slowness. This is not good. Yes! Okay, we got it. And we got 2 Snow Wraith teeth. Okay. Wait, what is this guy? Who are you? Hello. You're definitely new. So do you pop up on this thing then? We've fallen off. I just want to see, like, no tame dragons of this class. I'm so confused. Okay. I mean, there's a new dragon here. He needs cod or salmon, I'm going to assume. So we're going to quickly land over here. We're going to grab out our shulker box of goodies. We'll give him cod because it's the easier one to get hold of. Where'd he go? Are you in the water? No. Did it despawn? No. Oh, I think it despawned. As it flew over. Oh, there it is. I can see it in the trees. Oh, okay. Right. Let's get you tamed up. Thunder Drum. Yes, I would like you. Please be my friend. Jeez, you're greedy, aren't you? Yes, we got him. Okay, right. Let's go ahead and grab out some of our mob catchers because we're going to need those. We can put away all the extra cards. And now we have a Thunder Drum. Okay, he's a little bit big and obnoxious in your face. So we are going to just, like, you know, put him away. But that's still very cool. All right, well, I guess we can continue. Okay, I figured it out. It makes sense. Okay, so we've got like the actual sketch up on the wall, but only when it's dark. And we only got this one because it's the tidal one, which we managed to get when we were on top of our thunder drum. So that leads me to believe that if we pick you up, we then should be able to get one with you as well then. Oh, okay, we got another one. So that's a strike mode. We got tidal and strike. So maybe we head home and we just like fill this out, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Let's head home. Okay, so let's do these guys in here first then. So mode 1, nothing. Mode 2, no. It's too bright in here. Okay, we got another one. Yes! New dragon found. Species Skrill. Class Strike. Habitat high places when it's thundering. Ooh, okay, wait. We're figuring it out. Because we got the mystery mode. Okay, so we've got to figure out the next couple. We got a Gronkle over here. Surely he'll give off one. It's too bright here. Okay, we need to take one of our Gronkles and we need to find a place to take him that'll be nice and dark. There's a cave down here, isn't there? Yeah. Okay, we'll go here. Yes. Okay, we got another one. Right, who have we got next? We got a Razor Whip. Right, so we got the Boulder class, Tidal, Strike. We got this one here. It's too bright here. We got another one. Let's go. Come on, my friend. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now we've got the Boulder, we've got Sharp, Mystery, and then there's 2 more that we have not done yet. And I'm willing to bet one of these 2 is going to give us what we need. Wow, okay. Never mind, not one of these guys. Maybe a Deadly Nada will help us out? Yes, it will. Let's go. We'll grab you and we'll head over to this cave over here. There we go. Songwing unlocked. Ooh, okay. But I feel like, do we not already have a Songwing? Well, now I'm confused. Rest you there. So what class was that we just unlocked? The Tracker class. I'm sure that the Monstrous Nightmare is probably the last one, right? Yep. He's so cool. Okay, let's get him down in this cave as well. Okay, nice. Okay, we've unlocked all of them. Now when we go into here, we should have literally every single class unlocked. Okay, so now we should be able to find every last dragon on the mod. Hopefully that is, anyway. Now, before we do head out, though, I do want to check which dragons we still need another one of the original lot that we had before. So we definitely need another Songwing. We need another Snow Wraith, even though I've murdered 2 of them. Whoops. And then we also need another Songwing. We need another one of these, like, Iron Dudes. I've forgotten what his name is. Razor Whip. Yep. Okay. So quite a few dragons that we're going to need to try and find. Oh, and I should probably introduce the new dragon that we've caught to the group. Question is, where do I want to put him? Because he's like a water habitated dragon. Oh, which is another thing I want to get into. During this 100 days, I want to make different habitats for different dragons. So if I don't get round to it by the end of the 100 days, let me know which type of habitats you want to see. Bop. There he is. You can rest there, my friend. Oh, I don't know what that is, but that is definitely a new dragon. It's a thunderstorm right now. And we're on like an island. Oh my god, what is that? Yo! Oh wait, wait, it's a Skrill. Okay, and apparently it's extremely deadly. I think, let me just check. Skrill eat cod. Okay, we have cod. Right, I guess we should try and head over and tame it. I mean, I'm worried though, because if it's deadly, yep, okay, it wants us. Ooh. Okay, let's get down into the tree. Oh! It shot us out of the sky. How did it do that? What? Okay, how are we gonna get this guy? How are we going to catch him? Ow. Okay, I've got an idea, but it might not work. Okay, let's get down. We need to get down. Oh, no, it's on me. Okay, we're in a hole. I think we're good. Yes, we're good. Feed. Come on. Be mine. Yes. Oh, you know what? We're going to fly around on him for a little bit. Oh, that was very scary, though. I do not want to have to deal with that again. Well, we got ourselves a brand new dragon. Honestly, these dragons are getting more difficult to get, and I'm not liking it, especially because we need to remember we are in hardcore mode. So all it takes is one of these dragons to take us down, and we lose a lot of progress. Oh, I was just flying and another one's here. There's another one. There is definitely another one. I don't see it, but I got attacked. There it is. It's a white one. Oh, okay, right. We need to do the same thing again where we like get it into a good position and then we just like get ourselves into a hole and then we can get it that way. Okay, right. This is fine. Come with me, my friend. Yes. No, do not attack me though. We don't like that. Ow. Right, put you in here. We need to get its attention. Yeah, we got it. We definitely got its attention. Whoa! Okay, tame. Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad that we can like cheese it by going into holes like that. Jesus. That would have been so bad. Oh, okay. Another thunder drum. What did they want? I think it was cod, right? Do you like cod? You do. You might do. Yeah, you do. Okay. We might not have enough cod, though, so we might need to go get more. Look at him with his mouth open. He's like, please give me more cod. And he munched it. You chubby boy. Okay, we've got some more. We're going to come back for our shulker box in a sec. No, don't tell me he's done it again. Don't disappear on me. No. No. Surely not, right? Surely not. No, he's in the water. Okay, he's underwater. That's fine. What's he doing under there? Hey. Come out of the water, or are you just going to stay under the water? Okay, he seems to love it underwater. Where's he gone? Have I lost him again? Problem is, there's like whales and stuff in the water. I don't really want to get munched. No, there he is. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming down, Mr. Thunder Drum. Eat up. Yum. Yay! He loves me. And we can swim underwater. We can fly underwater with him. That's so cool. Well, not fly underwater. You know what I mean. All right, so while we are flying home, though, I did a little bit of research, and it turns out that the final dragon that we need to get our hands on is actually the Grim Gnasher, and you cannot tame them. So I'm pretty sure we have already now got all 3 of the brand new dragons. I have some absolutely huge things planned for the end of this 100 days, so make sure you guys do stay tuned, because we're going to end this one with a bang. Yay, we're home. Okay, so we got a thunder drum that we can go and put with our other fella over here. There you are, my friend. Have you resting next to each other there. And then we got both our skrill as well, so we can go ahead and place these guys down here and here. Oh, they're so cool. The black and the white ones, very cool looking. Which means there are still a few dragons we need to go ahead and tame, but for the most part, I think we've got at least one of every single dragon that is tameable right now on the island, which is so good. All right, so the next plan of action for what I want to do, I'm going to take out my moonshine. We do need to feed, actually. Here you go. And what I want to do is start making up habitats for all of our dragons. Now, I think the best place to start is going to be... No, we'll start over here. Why not? Now, how I basically want to do this is I want to make like a little landing platform for them, and then I also want to make like an arched area where they can go inside and chill. So to start off, I guess we can do one over here. Now, this is definitely going to take me a couple tries to perfect. So what I might do is just give it a go myself, and then I'll bring you guys back once we've got sort of the nice layout of how I want to make it look, and then I'll bring you guys back for when we decorate the insides of each of the habitats, so that you guys don't have to watch me just like build and then take it apart and then build and then take it apart, because trust me, it's gonna take a while. All right, so if we go ahead and check out what we have done then, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. So it took a little while to get sorted, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks. So basically, we'll hollow out the inside there, make it quite big on the inside for our dragons. And yeah, I mean, I've made it red for this one. So we'd have, for example, like the monstrous nightmare would go in here. We could have magma blocks on the inside. We could have a bit of lava. It could look pretty cool. So what I want to spend a bit of time now doing is let's just go ahead and head on inside. We should be able to get the right level for our vein mine. Here we go. Yeah, I want to keep it relatively natural inside of these, because obviously we want it to be quite a big area for them, but we also don't want it to be too big, if you get what I mean, because then we won't have room for any others anywhere else. So let's say we did it at like this size. Now what we have to do is head back up. We want to grab one of our monstrous nightmares. So for example, this guy right here, we can land him in, and then we can check out sort of how well this area works. I mean, he seems pretty contented here, to be fair. I want him over on like sort of this side, sort of. I feel like it'd be cool to have one of them sort of like outside and the other one is just hiding in the inside. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then on the inside in here, I want to put down some magma blocks. I want to put some lava down just to sort of make it like the home of a monstrous nightmare. It's on fire. It's going to be a bit crazy. Okay. We are definitely going to need more lava. So we'll finish that off in a minute though. There we go. Bit of lava in here. Looks good. We'll just like randomly place down the basalt in here. Get a smooth bit in here as well. Get a bit of obsidian placed. And the other little holes we can fill in with netherrack. And these are going to be on fire, so that we have a little bit of fire in here too. And then of course we can finish off the rest of it as well. But for now, I just want to do the flooring of each of the habitats, just so that we can get all of our dragons at least situated before we continue. And there we go. Okay, so now if we sort of fly away and then look back at it, that looks so good. Yes. Okay, the tail is sort of like reaching out a little bit, which isn't great. We'll sort of like have him more like in central area, I guess. How's it look now? Yo, that's so good. Okay, right. We need to get the other guy in there. Okay. And then you can rest in here as well. Oh, they look so good. Oh, this is so good. Yes. Okay, perfect. So the monstrous nightmares are now completed. Now, what do we want to do next? I feel like when it comes to doing like the thunder drums, we'll just make something down by the water for them. So that's quite a unique one as well, I feel like. We're not going to do that for many others. So maybe we go ahead and do that next. I feel like with the deadly nadders, we're just going to make like, we could do like a dripstone actually. Get some dripstone, do like a little dripstone habitat. That could be cool because of the spikes on their tails. The death song, I have no clue what I'm going to do for you. Snow wraith, nice and easy. It will just be like a snow habitat. These guys will be so easy because we can just chuck them into a cave inside of one of the little habitats. These guys over here, we'll probably put a bunch of ores in, so like copper. We'll put in iron. We'll put in like redstone, all that sort of stuff. Maybe coal as well. This guy, I don't know what we're going to do in terms of maybe we just make like an iron one. I don't know. And then for the guys over there, I don't know what I want to do in terms of the hideous zippleback. We need to make something that's quite smelly, something that's quite gassy, maybe like a swampy biome. I don't know. These guys for the lightning, they like being high up. I don't know. It's going to be difficult. I don't know if we're going to be able to get all the habitats done in this 200 days. So if you've got any ideas, if we do miss any, please do let me know. It'd be greatly appreciated. So we've got a lot of habitats to build and, well, not a lot of time to do it. So I think it might be time for a little bit of a building montage. All right, we ran out of materials halfway through getting this last one done, but we've done about 5 of these habitats now, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's taken a long time. And I kind of want to get up to a couple other bits before we continue with these because they're taking up a lot of our time. And although they're going to look great, don't get me wrong, I don't want to spend 50% of my time just doing the outline of these. I want to be able to get them all done by the end of the video. So I figured instead of getting a bit burnt out of making little habitats, we focus a little bit of our time into something else. So there are a few things I want to turn my attention to now, and one of those includes making a brand new weapon. Now, if we go into the Hiccups Legacy, you can see right here, we have Hiccups Inferno Blade. Now, in order to create this, we're going to need some iron, some nuggets, and an Inferno handle, and a Gronkle iron. Now, I'm pretty sure if we get an Inferno handle, it's pretty easy to make. It's just the Gronkle iron that we need. Now, in order to get Gronkle iron, we need to go make up a Gronkle iron mixture, which is calcite, sandstone, raw iron, and obsidian. So let's see if we've got all the materials to make that real quick. Okay, so we need to go and get sandstone. And then we also need to go and grab some raw iron, which I think we have some over there by the mines. Real quick, go and have a little look. Yes. Okay, perfect. So last thing we need then is going to be sandstone. So let's just head out and we'll see if we can find a little desert real quick. This should do the trick just fine. All right, now that we're back at the base, let's go ahead and make up this Gronkle iron mixture. There we go. Oh, okay, it doesn't stack. Right, that could be an issue. Let's just go ahead and chuck all the things we need for it into this chest here, I guess. And then I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, we just feed it to our Gronkles, like that. And then they poop out the stuff. Okay, perfect. Hey, nice. Okay, 14 ingots. Oh, it's still going. Wait, what? Oh, gosh. Wait, okay. Oh, my gosh, there's more. How much are we going to get? Right, okay. Well, we got all the iron we need, though, which is perfect. All right, then we can make up the handle. There we go, the Inferno handle. And then we need 1 piece of iron. Okay, there's some iron there, but we're not going to get rid of him. There we go. There's 1 piece. And then we can make the Inferno blade. There we go. Now, in order to ignite this thing, I'm pretty sure we're going to need a monstrous nightmare gel canister. So let's make up a canister real quick. There's our canister. And then I think to fill it up, we're probably going to have to go visit our monstrous nightmares down below. Hello, friends. Now, I think if we have it in our right hand, we should... Not 100% sure how it works. Do we need the... Maybe we need the hideous zippleback stuff as well? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, wait, we filled it up. Okay, so now we need to go find our hideous zipplebacks. I'm learning. And then... We did it! Nice! So when it's ignited, it's a 7 attack damage. So it's nowhere near as good as our Netherite sword, but that's still very cool though, nonetheless. Now, the next thing I want to go ahead and make myself is a little bit of an automatic sheep farm. Now, the reason for this is purely because if we head on over here, you can see we've got wool on our monstrous nightmare pen, obviously signifying, you know, it's red, it's the fire one, so it's obvious to tell. And I want to make them all the different colors for each different dragon we have in each pen. So for example, let's say we had like a Gronkle pen, I want to make like brown wool, and so on and so on. Like for example, the Night and Light Furies, they'll be black and white. So we need a lot of different colors of wool. So what I'm thinking is potentially we make up like a multicolored sheep farm with a bunch of different sheep with all the different colors that we need and have them like constantly being sheared, constantly being harvested for their wool. So we don't have to worry about having to do that later down the line. Now, it shouldn't be too difficult to do. So I'm going to give it my best shot to just sort of freestyle it. I don't really want to have it as a main thing here purely because, well, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You're not going to really have a sheep farm in a Viking village. So I'm going to do a little bit of brainstorming, see what I can come up with, and I'll bring you guys back when I've sort of figured out some sort of plan for the sheep. No, what? I was just getting resources ready for my farms, and in the chat, the deadly Nada was slain by an iron golem. I swear, if it was a dark blue one, it so was, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm assuming what happened was there was a mob, and the iron golem was whacking the mob, and then it obviously would have whacked the deadly Nada, maybe. Oh, no. Oh, R.I.P. deadly Nada, man. The best one as well, the dark blue one. This is exactly why we need habitats for them. All right, we have all the materials we're going to need now in order to make up our farms. Now, I made a little area down here. Basically, the way that it'll work is you pop down like this, and there'll be an area down here that you can drop down into, and that's where all the sheep are going to be, which I think is a nice touch because it's like a nice little hidden area for all of our sheep to hang out. Well, I say hang out. They're going to be here for the rest of their lives, and it's going to be the most miserable thing ever. But regardless, you get the point. Now, I'm pretty sure, I mean, the farm should be relatively easy to set up. We are going to have to turn all this into dirt. So what we'll do is we'll just place down a chest, chuck everything in here that we're going to need for the farms, and then replace the entire floor with grass. Perfect. Okay, so I'm pretty sure in order to make this up, it should be relatively easy in the way of, I'm pretty sure we place down like a piece of redstone. We have an observer right here. So then if we were to remove this dirt, oh wait, the observer needs to be the other way. There we go. Okay, sets it off. Perfect. And then we need our dispenser with the shears, which then would do the shearing for us. Perfect. Okay, so we'll place down the grass. Then we need our glass, and then we'd have a sheep come and sit in here. And then I need to go underneath of the thing. So now if we place down a bit of dirt in there, it should get picked up, go straight into the chest. Brilliant. And then we can make it look pretty by just placing down a trapdoor like that. Okay, so I tactically placed this very close to the sheep farm already, so we can just grab a couple sheep nice and easy like that. Then we can go ahead and grab multiple of the sheep. One there, one there. Grab you and grab you. Perfect. Let me place the sheep in there, and then it should, hopefully, when it eats the grass, it should then shear the sheep, and then the wool should fall into the chest. Yay! It works. Let's go. So what I'm going to do now then is just repeat this for all the other colors that we're going to need. I've got enough materials to make up 6 of them. So we're going to make that up, and then hopefully we'll be able to get a decent amount of wool while we're doing other things to then finish off all of our dragon pens before the end of this 100 days. All right, the farms are now completed, but we do have one dilemma. Now, we have the dilemma of actually getting the dye for each of the sheep. Now, let's go through our chest and just see what colors we've got. So we got some purple, we got some yellow, orange, magenta, yellow, light gray. Okay, we need to use some of our bone meal to get more dyes here, so let's just go over here. We've got pink, love that. There's a red. Okay, well, there's a few different colors that we are going to need, so we might have to head out on a little bit of an adventure. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab moonshine, and I'm going to head out and see if we can find a desert. Oh, okay, loads of flowers over here. Are any of you going to be the colors we need? A blue? Okay, that's fine, but we could have just got that from lapis anyways. It's not the greatest. Well, I found like a deserty area, but it doesn't actually look like there's any cactus, which isn't great. Oh, is that one piece? That is one piece of cactus. Wow. Okay. I will be taking that. Thank you. Can we find another piece? We can. Yes. Okay, there's a load of it. That's fine. Okay, so we can get all the green we need. And then I think other than that, we have got most of the colors that we're going to need, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's head on over to the armory, and then we should be able to smelt up some cactus. There we go. And then in terms of mixing colors, I'm not sure if there are any we can mix. Magenta, we've already got. We need purple. That's blue and red. Make some purple dye. We've got our green, which we can use to make cyan, which I definitely want to go ahead and do. Problem is, we've got so many colors and not enough sheep for all the wool colors. I mean, we can make this work. We just are definitely going to need more pens. So let's make our way down real quick into the secret area. Put you in, put you in, and then we need to go get a couple more sheepies. Give me you, and you. We are almost done with the sheep farm now. I will show you guys in just a second how it's looking. Just trying to get the floor laid down as much as I possibly can. Just trying to make this place look a little bit nicer than just dirt everywhere, basically. All right, so this is how it's looking right now. Obviously, I haven't finished the walls and whatnot, but for now, I'm pretty happy with how this looks. So now we have like a lot of different colors. So we've got obviously the red, we've got orange, yellow, light green, dark green. We've got like a cyan, we've got normal blue, we've got purple, magenta, pink, loads of different colors. So now all we have to do is basically just let these guys get sheared, and then eventually we'll get into a pretty good spot where we'll have just a bunch of different colors of wool of every type. So I guess I'll see you guys soon, maybe. Now, it gives us a good time frame because it means even while we're building and whatnot, we'll be in a good spot to be able to get a lot of the building done and then come back to get the wool done afterwards, which is always nice. Now, dilemma number 2 that we've ran into. Obviously, we needed wool. We've now got that sorted. We can now continue with all of our habitat nests. Obviously, I ran out of wood down there. We have a lot more wood now, so we should be okay to finish that up. But it's not really the resources that I'm more worried about, but more my elytra, which is almost broken, which means we're going to need a mending book and we're going to need unbreaking books. Now, unbreaking books shouldn't be hard. We can get that by enchanting books in the enchantment table, but getting mending is another story. So we may or may not need to get ourselves a librarian. Now, I'm not going to make anything bougie. I'm not going to make anything fancy. We've got enough building projects during this 100 days so far. And truthfully, I don't even know if we're going to get them all done in time, but we're going to try our best, obviously. So I need to get myself a villager that has the mending enchantment so that I can get that onto my elytra. We can then continue our endeavors and get all these dragons into habitats before they get murdered by iron golems like the poor deadly Nada over there. And I think for the most part, I'm going to leave this area over here relatively blank for now. So if you guys do have any ideas of what you think I should build in this little blank space over back here, please do let me know. Now, you guys have probably all seen someone get a mending villager before, so I'm going to get this all set up real quick. Yes, we got it. Mending. Okay, that took a while, but honestly, not as long as I thought it was going to take. Problem is, I don't think we have anything to pay for it. We need paper, which means we need sugarcane. Okay, we have paper. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So we just need to get our hands on 20 emeralds, which means we need a little bit more paper. So I think what we're going to need to do is head out and grab ourselves some sugarcane, and then we can get the paper to get enough emeralds to get ourselves mending. All right, we've got a stack and 42. I don't know if that's going to be anywhere near enough paper, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, we literally need like 3 emeralds. Okay, I want my mending book. Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. Now all we got to do is just go ahead and head on over to our blacksmith. Hello, blacksmith. I'd like to just do this. Thank you. There we go. All right, now there's a project I want to start working on that requires us to have a bunch of extra dragons, right? So what I want to do is just grab all of the feeding materials that we need. So like the pork, the apples, the berries, the mushrooms, the poppies, the glow ink sacks, all that extra stuff. And I want to quickly go ahead and do a little bit of breeding. You can see I've already got 2 eggs here. Feed you and feed you. Where's the egg? There it is. Perfect. What are we doing here? Okay, there we go. Who is next on the list? I think we've got our hideous zibblebacks over here. What do you guys like? Do you like the salmon? Do you like pork chops? You do. There we go. Next up, we got these guys. We got our little skrills. There we go. There's another egg. Oh, no. Come down, please. Come down, my friend. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty egg. I really like this one. There we go. And then I think, other than our flight mare over here, that should be all of our dragons. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right, so now that we've got all those eggs, what I want to do is I want to get eggs for every single dragon. So we're going to need an egg for the Songwing, which means we need a partner. And we need another Death Song. And we also need another Snow Wraith. And then we also need 1 more Razor Whip. So I want to spend a little bit of time now heading out and seeing if we can get our hands on those final few dragons. Oh, okay, we got a few Whispering Death over here. Not what we're looking for, though, unfortunately. Oh, wait, that's one, right? What's his face called? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure we need you. I want to say that you're mushrooms, maybe? Hello, friend. Come on, be my friend. Come on, I don't want to go get more mushrooms, please. Yes, with 2 mushrooms to spare. Let's go. I mean, it's a bit of an ugly color compared to that nice red one we've got, but hey, I'm not complaining. I'll take that. We can already tick 1 dragon off our list already, which is actually great because I thought it would take a lot longer. Oh, finally. Yes. Another day, another dragon. We love that. I think this one is the death song, if I'm correct. This is the amber one, so we got to be careful. I don't remember how to tame this one, though. I want to say it might be all of our, like, foods, I think. Like, all of our meaty products, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to give it a go. Hey, friend. Ow. Be my friend. Be my friend. Be my friend. Okay, he doesn't want to be my friend. That's okay. You know, sometimes you don't get what you want in life, and that's okay. Oh my gosh, he's actually gonna kill me. He's actually gonna kill me. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was scary. And he's right above me, of course. Ow. Okay, we run. We run. We make a run. We make a run for it. Okay, where's Moonshine? I want to say Moonshine's up on top of a tree. Moonshine, buddy? Of course he's over there. Across from where the dragon is. Oh, no. Come on, Death Song. We're friends. You know, we go way back, right? Run, 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 run. Oh. Okay, so we need to get our hands on more rabbit, more beef, and more mutton, and then we can come back for this guy. All right, we're back in the jungle. Is our friend still here? Oh, he is. He is. Okay. Right, we're going to pop a golden apple, switch our armor over, and then feed him. Yes, we got him. Nice. Okay, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Come on, out you go, my friend. Yay. All right, so Songwing is now captured along with Death Song. Now, I think the only two left is the iron one. I've forgotten what it's called. I think it's the Razor Whip. And also, we need to find ourselves a snow wraith. So, to the hills and to the snow. Well, we're back at the house. Unfortunately, we've had no luck in locating a snow wraith or another one of the Razor Whip. It's been a couple days and I thought, you know what, instead of wasting more time just sort of sat waiting, I should come back, do a little bit of building, and then maybe we can go back out and look for them again afterwards. We'll move the Death Song out of the way. We'll put him like right here, and you can rest up. Then we've got our Death Song. There we go. And then we got both our Song Wings as well, which can go right here. Perfect. One for you and one for you. Let's get an egg for you guys. Okay, perfect. So we've got those two done. And then we're also going to need to get 2 bits of beef out. And these guys should hopefully breed as well. There we go. All right, so literally all that we need to do now is get 2 more dragons. And then we've got a pair of every single rideable dragon in the mod, which I think is awesome. Obviously, there's a couple exceptions, like our little guys that we've got right here. But apart from that, we're looking pretty good. So now that we've got a bunch more dragons and we've made all of our wool farms, I'm hoping we'll have a decent amount of colored wool now. But what we need to do first is finish mapping out where we want to have each of the dragon nests, because I think we have roughly about 10 dragons that we need to nest. I think we've only got 5 in total. So we're going to need to make another 5 nests to house all of our dragons. So I think the best plan of action now is going to be to get on with that, get all of the nests made up, and then I'll bring you guys back when we start decorating and putting all of our dragons into each of their nests. All right, other than the literal tiniest little bit, we are done. And here we are. Okay, so last bits and boom, that is it completed. So all we got to do now is end up hollowing out a bunch of insides of all of these areas. And never mind, we still got one more to do. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Okay, now we're done. Let's go ahead and just jump on Moonshine real quick. And what we want to do now then is figure out which dragons we want to put where. Now, I can start off with a super easy one, and I can put them straight in to their pen because it doesn't really matter that much, which of course is going to be the Whispering Death. Now, these guys are going to be pretty easy to do purely because I made a pretty big one specifically for them. And the reason it's going to be so much easier is because we don't need to actually do anything to make this one work. So we'll have it resting in here, and they normally sit in caves. So I feel like it's quite fitting that we leave it in a cave. We've got the second Whispering Death. Let's go ahead and place it into its enclosure. And there it is. Now, what I want to do eventually as well is make it so we can have them literally pacing around, which would mean that we'd have to sort of gate off their area so they can't escape from their little enclosure. So at least they can move, you know, because right now they're just sat resting. So now the second pair that I want to move is, of course, the Thunder Drum. Now, before we said we were going to put them down here, but I've managed to find a little area down here that works really, really well. Now, it comes out literally right on the bottom of the water right here. I think this one would be perfect for our thunder drum. Now, in order to fill it out, though, we are going to have to clear out a lot of space. So let's get this hollowed out real quick. Now, the vein miner is amazing for this sort of thing. I want it to be natural. I want it to look like it doesn't quite fit where it should. And honestly, I think that this works kind of good. I want to get some buckets and basically fill this whole bit here as a pool, and then make it so that one of them will be chilling in the pool, and then one of them will be chilling up here on the land. All right, nice. All right, and there we go. We've got the thunder drums both placed in the habitat. I'm pretty happy with, honestly, how it's turned out. Obviously, we still got the walls and whatnot to do, but we don't have too much time in the 100 days to worry about specifics. I feel like we just need to get the basics done first, and then we can revisit if we have the time to. And honestly, I'm very happy with how this has turned out. I think it looks pretty good. I've got both my thunder drums. I'm happy. And from afar, oh, it looks nice. The lighting with the lantern works so well. So now we've got the thunder drums and we've got the whispering death both in their habitats. And we've got, what, like 10 more species to go? This is going to take a while. All right, so for the next area, what I want to go ahead and do is use a lot of our mining materials that we managed to get hold of to make up an area for the gronkles. So if we make our way back over here for a second and we grab one of our beautiful little gronkles right here, I want to make their little habitat right by like the arsenal area, like the forge, the blacksmith. That's the one I'm looking for. Right next to the blacksmith area, because I feel like that's the sort of place they would live, is like right by all the weaponsmiths and all that sort of good stuff as well. So if we make our way inside of here, okay, I think this is going to be a big enough area for the gronkles to chill out in. I think I'm happy with how this is looking. I'll sort of open up this little area over here as well. Now, I think in terms of where we want to have all of our raw minerals, I feel like they need to be like in the back area. So like if we were to open up this little spot right here, and then we could sort of have like a little mound, I feel like, and we'll sort of have it piled up in this corner over here. So we'll sort of start placing down random blocks everywhere like that. Okay, I think that looks good. Yeah. And then we'll do another one of these over here. Okay. Oh, that looks really good, actually. And then we can have like a little one pop up over here. Nice. Okay, this actually looks really good. All right, now that we've done that, let's just go ahead and mine up the entire floor area here. And then literally what I'll start doing is just chucking in random blocks and then turning this into a proper little cave for our little cave dwellers that we've got going on right here with our little gronkles who love all of their minerals and stuff, who absolutely love all the ores like the iron, the copper, the coal. Now, I feel like, do we want to do that around the whole thing? I feel like we definitely do. So we'll go ahead and start just placing in blocks here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. How are we looking now? Honestly, this is actually looking sick. I'm actually so happy with how this is turning out. Just got to get the last few blocks done now. All right, the last 3 blocks right here. And I mean, we can put in one of each of these. And then we have literally put in the exact same amount of every single block into this area. Like the fact that that's actually worked out so perfectly, a stack and one, so 65 blocks of each of these materials has gone into this, and it looks so good. Okay, right, so we'll chuck you right here, Mr. Gronkle. I wonder if we can literally have it so he's like, if he's pacing on the ground, will he walk out? I mean, this is how I want to have it, but obviously it's not going to be that easy to do. So I think for now we'll sort of just leave him right here, and you can be resting right there. Let's just check it out real quick. How is it looking? Oh, that one looks so good. Wow. Yes. Okay, that one's amazing. Very happy with how that one's turned out. Let's grab our second Gronkle real quick, and we'll plop him down right about there. Nice. Okay. Gronkles are set into their habitat. Now, the question is, which one do we want to work on next? Honestly, I'm thinking we work on this one here next. And the dragon that I want to put in there is going to be the Deadly Nadder. All right, so for our Deadly Nadder, I want to grab out a bunch of different types of logs. We also need to go ahead and grab ourselves some leaves as well. So we'll have to grab out some shears, and we can go ahead and do that. So what we need to go ahead and do is, for example, we can start over here. I mean, they were going to go eventually, right? Let's just get rid of them. All right, we've got all the leaves we're going to need now, and we've broken many shears, but it's okay. We've got some mahogany, we've got some oak, and we've got some dark oak, so should be all that we're going to need. And essentially, what I want to do for this area is I want to turn it into a ecosystem of sorts with a bunch of trees. Now, you can already see it's quite vegetated with all the vines and stuff surrounding the area. Now, in this mod specifically, I don't know about How to Train Your Dragon in general, but in this mod, the Deadly Nadders, they hang around in forests. So I figured it would be fitting to turn this area into like a little bit of a mini forest habitat. So what we want to do now then is let's go ahead and just take away this front area, and I'll bring you guys back when we've got the finished product. And there we go. We are done with our next habitat. I'm actually very happy with how this one turned out. I definitely think the Deadly Nadders are going to enjoy it. So let's go up and grab our second Deadly Nadder real quick. There you go, friend. Oh, yes, it looks so good. I am actually so happy with how these are turning out. Oh, this is actually looking great. So now we've got our deadly nadders in their forest habitat. We've got the thunder drum in the water habitat. And then we've got our gronkles in their iron mine habitat. Oh, this is going well, but it is, oh, I can't lie, it's taking a long time. It is taking forever. So what I might do is spend a little bit of time now just hollowing out every single area, and then I'll bring you guys back just for the decorating. Otherwise, I feel like we're going to be here for a long time. And I've got a couple more things I want to complete before we finish this 100 days. So we better get a move on. Update, we have got pretty close to finishing now. We're on our last one, but our pickaxe is literally on the brink of being broken, and I do not want to break a netherite pickaxe with the best enchants on it. So we need to go ahead and find ourselves some XP real quick, because we do have mending on this, of course. We should be able to use some wheat to breed some animals, and then that should also get us some XP there, so we can try that to start with. Come on, guys, let's all breed. Come on, there we go. Make the babies. Get into the yak pen. Oh, gosh, we can't see anything. Oh, no. I think we're doing something. I see love hearts. There we go. Come on, guys. Yep, that's it. Just come on. Keep moving. These guys are going to get way too crowded. We might have to do some slaughtering soon. Let's get into the pig pen as well real quick. Well, we really have, like, hardly any pigs left. Is that it? All the pigs? Yep, cool. I guess the only other way that we can go ahead and get a lot of XP really quickly is probably going to be going through the nether. So let's go ahead and mine up a little bit of quartz, just get all our stuff repaired, and we can finally finish this project that we're working on. All right, we've got a decent amount of durability gained back, though, on our pickaxe and almost completely on our elytra as well. So I think that'll do for now. Wait. Is that what I think it is? Oh, it is. No way. I was just out collecting wood and resources to get all of the stuff for our dragon habitats. And it looks like we've actually had a fate drop on our lap. The final dragon that we actually need. The razor whip. Okay. I don't know what this guy needs to eat. Let's have a look. What do we need? I think it's the poppies. I know this guy hurts a lot. So let's get involved. And let's see if we can get him tamed up with some poppies. Hey, little buddy. Hey, buddy. Yep. Hello. Yep. Ow. You're so nice. Ow. It didn't get him. Run. Oh, he's setting up a forest fire. He's setting off a forest fire right by the base. That could be an issue. I think we make a run for it and we find some poppies. Right. Poppy number 1. Okay. Loads of poppies here. Okay. 25. We're going to chance it. We're going to head home and see if that'll be enough. Yes, we got him. Yes. Okay. He did set us on fire at the end there, and we did place a load of poppies, but we did indeed get the razor whip. Nice. And I think he's a different color to the one we already have as well, which is awesome. We are just going to let that forest fire do its thing, by the way. Yeah. Oh, we still need a snow wraith as well. I completely forgot about that. But as you guys can see, we have been placing all of the dragons inside their habitats. We haven't obviously finished the habitats, but at least then we know where each of them are, so we can sort of theme it off the dragon while they're there and then. While they're just sat there waiting, you know? Okay, so the last dragon we need to find, which I do want to take a little bit of a break from building now, is the snow wraith. Now, I can't remember exactly what the snow wraith eats. I think it's like pork or something. And then we can do a little bit of breeding, get a bunch of pigs, and then we can head out and see if we can get our final dragon. And then we have a full pair of every single dragon in the mod at the moment. All right, I think I've got more than enough pigs now inside of this pen. Like, they are literally moving me about. That's how, like, crazy this is. Let's just start murdering a couple. I'm so sorry. Right, a stack and a half will probably be more than enough. So let's just get one more. There we go. Okay, right. So we chuck all of that away in there. Nice. Let's head out and see if we can find ourselves the final dragon to complete the entire island. Wait, I just saw something. There is something in a hole in the iceberg. Yes, there it is. That has got to be it. That has got to be it. Yep, there it is. We haven't got the things out. Oh, gosh. Okay, no, we need to get out. He doesn't like me. And that's okay, you know? Like, he'll warm up to me. Come on, please. Yes, we got it. Oh my gosh. These guys are 100% one of the scariest dragons to tame because they are aggressive. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, with that, we now have the final dragon that we need. Let's head home. All All right, we have made it home finally. And we've got our snow wraith right here. Let's get him out. And let's put him in with his little friend over here. This one's going to be such a cool one to do because it means we get to make a whole like snowy habitat, which we have not got to do yet. So I'm excited. And it looks like these guys are slightly different colors as well. We got a darker one and a lighter one, which you love to see. Now, something else that I want to work on a little bit is these eggs. Now, you remember me getting them earlier on in 100 days? There was a very big reason for that. I need to make sure I've got one of every single egg at least before we get moving on. So we are missing a couple. So we'll start off with you two. Follow and follow. I want you to have a pork chop and you to have a pork chop. Oh gosh, what is going on? What is happening? Rest, please. Please chill. And you chill. Okay. Right, so we've got the snow wraith egg. Perfect. I think we need to end up here. Yep. Follow me. Follow me. Poppy for you and a poppy for you. Rest you guys. And then we got the razor whip egg. Perfect. I want to go ahead and get all of these guys hatching inside of the base. So let me real quick. You know what? We could probably do them upstairs, actually. Whispering Death. I don't know. Oh, the problem is I don't know if they're going to try and attack each other. I really hope they aren't, but you don't know. All right, this might get hectic, but we're gonna go with it, and we're gonna hatch out one of every single egg in the mod, plus 2 night furies, or night lights, but that's a different story. Oh, we got wiggles. We got a bunch of them wiggling. I assume this means they're close to hatching, right? Oh, look at them all go. Oh no, this is gonna be an absolute nightmare, isn't it? I've got a bunch of the catchers ready just in case, and I also went out and got a bunch more food to hopefully keep them all fed because I know you have to like retame them, right? So okay, we got Whispering Death. Okay, you like cobblestone, right? No, you don't like cobblestone. You like obsidian. Okay, we got one. Oh my gosh, they're all hatching. They're all hatching. Okay, that one's so cool. Come on, razor whip. Yep, we got you. Cool. Cod. Yeah, you like cod. Yep. Oh no, we've got so many. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Who likes apples? Does anyone like apples here? No? I swear one of you does. One of you is meant to like apples. Okay. Salmon. Got you. Got you. I got you. Okay. Get. Okay. Pork. Snow wraith. You like pork. Okay. You like pork as well. Good. Okay. Cobblestone for you. This is going great. This is going great. Raw mutton. Yummy. We like raw mutton here, don't we? Do you? What do you like? A songwing. I could have sworn a songwing likes apples. No? Maybe berries? No? I know you like this, so let's just feed you. Okay. Beef, maybe? No? What does a songwing eat? Okay, you know what? We're gonna drop you out. We're gonna pick you up because I don't know what you eat yet, and then we'll come back to him in a minute. I think I want to say, oh, it might be mushrooms. We don't have any mushrooms right now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, regardless, we need to get all these guys outside. So let's just head downstairs and we need to go and sleep. Let's just sleep real quick. All right, let's get all these guys out over here before they end up growing up and it becoming a disaster. All right, you rest there. Good boy. Oh, we got a golden one. Oh, that's so cool. Red one here. And this is the one I was looking for. The nightlight, but the white and black version. Oh, yes. That looks so good. And we got another one here of the black and white one, which is fine. Okay, we got the Zippleback. We got the Gronks, Snow Wraith, Death Song, Deadly Nada, Rest You, Rested, and Rested. Okay, and then finally, there should be, what, one more guy up here? Ah, we didn't get rid of the Gronkle as well. Okay, cool. Flightmare and Gronkle. Perfect. Okay, now you might be wondering why I've bred up one of every dragon over here. There's got to be a reason, right? Well, that reason is purely because I want to go ahead and take one of every single dragon, and I want to try and take down the Wither. Now, this might not be the easiest challenge in the world, but I feel like with all these dragons by my side, I'm going to be able to do pretty good damage, right? All right, nice. I'm pretty happy with this one. I think it looks pretty good. Cool. And if we look at it from afar, there it is. Oh, that looks so good, actually, with all the snow seeping out. Nice. All right, so for our next one, it's going to be pretty simple to complete. We have got the death songs down here. I think that'll be good enough. All right, nice. All right, let's head on over to the next area, which of course is for these guys right here. Hello, my friends, little Songwings. All right, in you come, Songwing. Welcome to your new home, my friend. Hopefully the sand is nice on your little feet. Cool. Okay, that is another dragon pen completed. Let's just have a little fly up in the air, see what it looks like. Nice. Simple, and I like that. Now, for our next one, this one has the potential to look the best by a mile. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to give it our best shot. But if it does work out the way I want it to, it could look pretty cool indeed. There we go. We are done. And I think it looks insane, right? Like, just jump on this squirrel real quick and just look at it from afar. Like, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. And then these guys sort of just sit right here. Like, we can sort of have them go back a little bit into the glass, I guess. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. This one is by far my favorite one. Like, that is so cool. Right, okay, so we've got all the materials now anyway for our next one, which of course is the Night Fury / the Nightlight / the Light Fury area. Okay, how do we feel? I actually don't mind it. I actually don't mind this at all. I think we sort of like, we have the Nightlight over on this side. Have you resting right here. Have our boy Toothless on the other side right here. And on the inside right in the middle, we got the Nightlight. And then I feel like we can sort of do the same for like the walls and stuff and the roof potentially. Yeah, we're going to see how that looks. All right, we're going to see how that looks then. Just putting white up on this wall and then black up on this wall. Conjoining them up right into the middle. And hopefully we'll have a nice little Night and Light Fury area. It's obviously not the normal style we've been going for, but I think all things considered, it looks pretty good. Like if we just jump on a Toothless real quick, we can sort of just see. Yeah, you can really tell that's the Nightlight one. I'm happy with that. Sick. Now, we've obviously got Moonshine, and now we have our brand new version of the Nightlight. So I just want to introduce it over here to our Moonshine. Oh, these ones actually look so good. Now, obviously, I let you guys name Moonshine in the last 100 days. What I want you guys to do this 100 days is to name this brand new Nightlight. So let me know down below what you want this girl to be called. I feel like we've got our guy in Moonshine here, or is it a guy here? I don't know. But I'll let you guys decide. The top comment with the most likes on it will get to name our brand new Nightlight. Now, I know what you guys are here for, and I know you guys want to see more dragons. We've done a lot of building in this 100 days so far, so I just want to do a little quick transition of completing the final 3 areas. They shouldn't be too difficult to do, so what I want to do is clean up all 3 of them, get them all nice and done, and then we can finally finish up putting all of the wool up on all of the areas, which, you know what, I'll go check that now with you guys, so I can bring you guys back once I've put the wool on all of the areas. We've completed the final 3 habitats. We can get on to the finale of this 100 days, which I really hope is going to be epic. It could be an absolute fail, or it could be amazing. Obviously, you'll have to stay tuned to find out. Now, in here, we've got like over 2 stacks of every single color of wool, some even 3 stacks, which is huge. So we're definitely going to have way more than enough wool to finish up all of the flags and whatnot. There we go. All right, perfect. So I'm going to get to work on finishing up all of these little habitats, and the next time I see you, all of these will be done. Always perfect timing with the rain, isn't it? Every time. Like, I've just finished up, and of course, the rain has just started to pour down. I guess I can show off all of the habitats whilst it is raining. It isn't the end of the world. So starting off, we have the Gronkles area with all of the ores and whatnot inside. I think this one has to be a top 5 for me. Next up, we have the Hideous Zipple Bag. We've got all the smoke coming out the front because it's meant to be like a sort of gas. And then I wanted to make like the green glass thing like we did before with the purple to sort of try and portray that it's like extremely toxic in there. You don't want to go in there, basically. Of course, next up, we've got, what are these guys called again? The Thunder Drum, which of course have got their little sort of beachy ocean area, which is looking pretty nice. Then just above it, we've got the Flight Mares. I had no clue. I'll be honest with you guys, not a single clue what I was meant to do with this one. So I just went with a blue and purple theme, you know. One of them's purple, one of them's blue. It works, you know. Well, it definitely isn't one of my favorites, but I have no clue what else to do for them. So other than just do like a normal habitat, but I don't really want to just do that. I kind of enjoyed doing the special ones for the last couple. Next up, of course, we've got the Deadly Nada with our little jungle foresty type theme. Definitely up there of one of my favorites as well. Then we've got our Night Fury family with the Nightlight, the Night Fury, and the Light Fury, of course. And then soon I'll add in this guy or girl as well. Next up, we've got the Skrill. Definitely has to be one of my favorites with the purple background, the obsidian, the crying obsidian as well. This one looks good. Then we've got the Whispering Death Gang down here in their cave area. Didn't have to do anything for this one because they just live in caves, so I figured it makes sense to just leave it pretty vanilla. Then we've got our Snow Wraiths in their snowy area, looking amazing as well. Next up, one of my favorites, the OG, the Monstrous Nightmare Pen. Then we got our Songwings in their little deserty beach area. And finally, the Death Song over here as well in their like quote-unquote amber area. The copper's starting to oxidize as well, which I think actually kind of adds to the aesthetic and makes it look quite cool. Now, there is one thing I completely forgot to do, which of course was the wool. I I guess I will do that now quickly, and then I will bring you back when that's done, because I completely forgot, because I'm obviously a massive dum-dum. Whoopsies. Now, for the first one, we've, of course, got the Gronkles. Now, for this one, I'm going with an orange. I didn't really know what else to pick out for these guys, so let's just sort of, like, trail the orange up and around. I think it'll look good, because I would have gone with a brown if I had it, but obviously we don't have a brown with us right now, so we can't do that. There we go. And then we want to come down underneath. Now, this is where it's going to come a little bit difficult, because obviously we don't have as big of an opening as we did for, like, the Monstrous Nightmare, so it's not going to be as easy to make, like, a flag of somewhat. But for the most part, I think I'm just going to sort of do like that, and then we can sort of have it draping down like that. I think will look good. We'll head back up and we'll just see how it looks real quick. How are we looking? Does it look colorful is the most important part. Yes, it does. Does it look like I've just thrown wool everywhere? Yes, it does. Am I going to stick with it? Yes. It's meant to look messy, all right? It's meant to look that way. Oh, dear. Okay, right. Well, you get the gist of what we're going to do. So, yeah, we're just going to throw wool around all of them. Obviously, theme the colors around the habitats. And then I will bring you guys back when it is completely finished and we have a perfect set. All right, we've finally done it. After so long of being back and forth, every single habitat is now complete. So we're starting off over here. We got the blue one. Then we've got our green one right here. Then obviously we got the red. We've got a bit of the yellow. We've got some gray going on up there. Got a little bit of magenta. We've got black, and we missed. Gosh, dang it. Anyways, as I was saying, we got the black one down there. We've got pink up here. We've got the white. We've got a purple. We've got like a cyan color. We've got like a forest green. And then finally, we have orange. Now, just sort of just flying around this island, man. Like, it looks so much better now with all the habitats. Oh my gosh. Wow. I feel like I want to add more leaves and just have the leaves everywhere going around the island. I think that'd be really cool. And unfortunately, there were a couple more plans I had for the island, but we're not going to have anywhere near enough time to finish them in this 100 days. So if you do want to see more of the building and more of the dragons, let me know down below. Now, as I've been saying quite a few times after we finished our habitats, there was something I wanted to use all of these dragons for, and that time has almost come, because we're going to have to obviously get all the items we're going to need to summon this beast that we're about to fight. Now, the so-called beast that I want to fight involves a few different items that we're going to need from the Nether. Now, unfortunately, getting these items isn't an easy task. So first of all, we should probably drop off all this wool real quick. Hang on. All right, much better. Our inventory is nice and clean. Now, we need to head on through to the Nether, and I want to take with me one of our Monstrous Nightmare. Now, do we have... I don't know if we bred one of them, actually. I think we may have forgotten. So we are going to have to get one of those bred up to join us on this final fight. Honestly, for the most part, we should be pretty good to just head on through straight away. I'll get that Monstrous Nightmare bred up, and then I'll meet you guys back at the Nether Fortress. I'm sure you guys have probably gathered by now. We're gonna fight the Wither, baby. All right, we got the Monstrous Nightmare egg. Now all we got to do is just wait for it to hatch, I guess. Yo, what is this color? Okay, this might be my new favorite. This guy might be my new favorite. And boom, there it is. Wow, 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 wow. Look at this guy. Yeah, he's my new guy. This guy is my guy. All right, well, now we've got this amazing looking Monstrous Nightmare. Let's head on through to the Nether. I swear, every time I come through here, there's more animals. Like, why is there a horse? Go back through. There we go. Same with you. Come on. See, I'm a good chief. I'm a good Viking chief, getting all of my animals back safe by pushing them against their will when he clearly doesn't want to go back through the portal. There we go. And that string as well. There you go. Look at me go. Right, so now we got to find a way through to a fortress, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, soul sand. Okay, perfect. Let's grab some of this real quick before we continue. There we go. That'll be more than enough. Finally, we found one. Okay, now that we are here, we need to get rid of our Monstrous Nightmare. Get back into the catch, buddy. And now we need to spend a little bit of time looking for some Wither skeletons. Wither skeleton number 1. Come on. Did I get ahead? Nope. Still nothing. Bruh, still nothing. That's like, what, 4 down now? 3 at a time. Surely one of these guys drops ahead. No, still none. Still nothing. Yes! Okay, we got 1. 1 down. 2 to go. But you're going to get one from this guy too. Boom. Never mind. That's 2. Let's go. I can hardly see them because of how dark it is, man. Come on, this is the one. Promise you right here. Come on. Yeah, no, that was not the one. Gosh, dang it. Oh, I hate it when I run into a dead end and there's 3 of them. I love it when all 3 of them give me one of their Wither skeleton heads. Or none of them. That works too. Yes, that was it. The final head. We got it. All three. Yes. Finally. Right, we're out of here. Monstrous Nightmare. Let's head on home because we're getting very close to day 100 and we have one last thing to defeat. All right, well, let's drop off all the extra loot we've got from the Nether real quick. We need to make sure we have all of our dragons packed up and ready to go because we need to figure out where we want to fight this Wither as well. So do we have enough of these mob catchers? I don't think we're going to, so we might need to grab ourselves a couple more. Unless, you know what? No, we're not going to use the mob catchers, actually. I thought of something a little bit more fun that we could do. All right, let's get them all going. Follow, 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 follow. Oh, this is going to become an absolute hectic nightmare, isn't it? Follow, follow. No, find a jump. Follow me. Who am I trying to reach right now? Whispering. Follow. Right, guys, get over here. Come on, you melons. Oh my gosh. Right, and then who's not following me yet? Okay, these two. Follow and follow. And then Moonshine's going to stay here, and so is the new Nightlight as well. And we're going to jump on our Monstrous Nightmare. Will the flock follow? We're the Alpha. Yes, it works. Look at them go. Yes, we're the Alpha. You must follow me. Oh, this is so sick. Oh, if we haven't already, cue the How to Train Your Dragon music, guys. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Everyone over here. We're doing it on this island, I've decided. Right, everyone's just going to come in. It's going to be an absolute cluster. Right, well, oh my gosh. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit that sub button and hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video today. Without further ado, let's get on with this. Where's my Monstrous Nightmare? I need to know where he is because I need to jump on him. Okay, we actually need to go. Come on, guys. Everyone out. Everyone out. Otherwise, you're going to get exploded. Okay, we're good. Okay, right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Help me out. Ah! He hurts a lot, but only 2 of them have gone for him. Uh-oh. Guys, go up there. No, you fools. You're meant to go up. Oh, okay, right. We need to go up ourselves then. Snow Wraith was slain. No! Come on, everyone up we go. Attack! You need to fight the Wither, you fools. Attack it, please. Attack the Wither. Attack it. Yes. Okay, now they're attacking it, I think. Come on, guys. Attack! Are they fighting it? I can't tell. I think they are. I think they are attacking it. Yes, they're attacking it. Come on. We don't want any more casualties. And there he goes. Taken down. Okay, we need to land quick. No, the thunder drum. They're all withering away. This is bad. Whispering death. No. Uh-oh. Come on, land. Feed him. Everyone's withering away. Guys, hang on. I need to save the Monstrous Nightmare at all costs because he's my favorite one that I want to keep alive. Everyone, who needs beef? The survivors of the Wither. Now, the question is, where is that? Where is the Nether Star? Because we actually never found it. Where did it go? I actually don't know. Let's just jump back on our Monstrous Nightmare real quick. Maybe it's still in the air and we didn't let it render down properly? Because we ended up flying quite high. Wait, what? The hideous Silverback was slain by a shark? Excuse me? Huh? That shark right there, huh? Okay, I'm not 100%. Oh, there it is. Okay. It was just underwater. That's fine. Okay, right. We need to get back on our guy before they get murdered by a shark. We take down the Wither with our army of dragons. Unfortunately, we only come out with a fraction of what we had before, but hey, we still did it, guys. If you guys want to see me continue this series, please do let me know down in the comments down below. And wow, we have made a masterpiece in these 200 days, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for all the support, and I can't wait to see you for another 100 days.